All right, let's dive into this fascinating world of Dr. Joe Dispenza.
Yeah.
We've got this interview with him and a bunch of research to unpack, all about how we can rewire our brains for success.
And it's not just like that surface level positive thinking stuff.
Exactly.
It's like we're going deeper into the neuroscience, the nitty-gritty of how our thoughts and our emotions and our bodies are all connected.
It's full of.
It's pretty amazing, this Dr. Dispenza.
It is.
He bridges the gap between like ancient wisdom and hard science.
Yeah.
Like he says, meditation is not just about relaxing.
Right.
You can actually like see the changes in your biology.
One of the things that just blew my mind right off the bat was his concept of the, the habitual construct.
Yeah.
He says by the time we hit 35,
Oh, wow.
95% of who we are, it's like we're on autopilot.
Wow.
Just a bunch of unconscious programs running the show.
Running our thoughts, our behaviors.
Even our feelings. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's not just mental. Like, it's like we're in this feedback loop.
Oh, yeah?
Stuck replaying the same patterns every single day.
And it gets physical too, right?
It's ingrained in our bodies.
It's not just like, oh, I think the same thoughts every day.
Right.
It's like you're feeling the same way physically.
Totally. And it keeps us stuck
Oh, yeah.
in those negative patterns.
Have you ever felt like stuck in a rut?
Oh, yeah.
Like, is this even me? Am I even in control of my actions?
So, all the time.
That might be your habitual construct.
Yeah.
Calling the shots.
Like, think about this.
Yeah.
You're stressed out at work, your body's pumping out cortisol.
Uh-huh.
Over time, your cells actually become more sensitive
Oh, no.
to cortisol,
Oh.
making you even more reactive to stress.
Oh, gosh. You're like
It's like your biology is working against you.
reinforcing the negativity.
Exactly.
Ugh, it's a scary thought.
It
Makes
is.
you wonder, how much of our lives are we actually living consciously?
Right. Like, are we just puppets to our
It's
subconscious?
reacting, not creating.
Exactly.
And that brings us to trauma.
Ooh, yeah.
Dr. Dispenza talks about how trauma creates these like intense emotional loops.
Yeah.
And they just keep replaying in our minds,
Exactly.
sometimes for years.
For years.
And here's the thing. He says, our bodies can't tell the difference between what's real and what we vividly imagine.
I've heard him say that.
Both trigger those stress hormones.
It's wild.
It's like, imagine reliving a painful memory.
Uh-huh.
Your heart's racing, your palms are sweating, your muscles are tense,
Yeah.
just like it was happening right now.
Exactly the same physiological response.
It's like our bodies are stuck in the past,
That.
even if our minds have moved on.
Mm-hmm. And it gets worse.
Oh, no.
Stay in that heightened emotional state for a couple hours,
What happens?
turns into a mood,
Oh, wow.
weeks, months. That could become a temperament.
Oh, gosh.
Years. That could solidify into a full-blown personality trait.
So we're not just talking about, like, fleeting emotions here.
No.
This is about how trauma shapes who we become,
It really does.
which brings us to metacognition,
Ah.
becoming aware of our thoughts, not just blindly believing them.
We've got to hit the pause button
Yes.
on that mental movie
Take a step back.
and observe.
Because we have, like, 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day.
That's a lot.
And he says 90% are the same as yesterday.
Whoa.
No wonder we feel stuck.
Seriously.
But here's the good news.
What's that?
If our thoughts shape our reality,
Yeah.
changing them is how we change our lives.
It's about choice.
Yes.
We don't have to be victims.
Of our past or our thoughts.
Exactly.
We have the power to break free.
We do.
And that's what I love about Dr. Dispenza's work.
Me too.
He's not just pointing out the problem, he's offering solutions.
Solution.
And one of the most powerful ones he talks about is meditation.
Yeah.
He explains how it helps us disconnect from the external world
Mm-hmm.
and all those habitual thought patterns that keep us locked in the past.
He has this analogy.
What is it?
It's like training a wild stallion.
Okay.
The horse that's our mind is going to resist.
Yeah.
It wants to run back to what's familiar.
To the old patterns.
But with practice, our will gets stronger.
Then the programming
Stronger.
and the research on meditation.
It's wild.
It's pretty amazing.
It is.
I mean, they found it can literally change gene expression.
What?
Like Dr. Dispenza did a study, 4 days of intensive meditation,
Okay.
and it changed genes associated with tumor suppression,
It's like,
boosting the body's defenses
yeah.
against cancer.
Wow.
Changes in genes related to neurogenesis.
New brain cells.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Increased activity in genes that regulate telomeres, those protective caps
Yeah.
on our DNA
Right.
that are linked to aging.
Yeah.
Seeing it might actually slow down aging.
It could be slowing down aging.
That's incredible.
That's amazing.
This power we have to heal and regenerate.
Yeah.
So powerful.
It's about moving from just surviving to actually thriving.
Exactly.
And Dr. Dispenza's message is we don't have to wait for things to change.
We can choose how we feel right now.
We can.
He even uses the word brainwashing,
Yeah.
which sounds a little intense.
I know, right?
But what he means is
What?
consciously choosing our thoughts and feelings,
Yes.
not letting our past run the show,
Breaking free.
taking control.
Yes.
So we're not just like passengers anymore.
Right. We're taking the wheel.
Or the architects of our own lives.
And this kind of leads us to one of the most
Yeah.
intriguing and maybe even controversial parts of Dr. Dispenza's work.
Okay, tell me.
This idea that we can create from the unknown.
Ooh, interesting.
He even brings in quantum physics.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. How does quantum physics
Yeah.
fit into all of this?
So he's basically saying our future isn't set in stone.
Okay.
That's not just this straight line from past to present to future.
Okay, I'm listening.
He says we can tap into this field of infinite possibilities.
Okay, that sounds a little out there.
I know, it's kind of mind-bending.
Yeah.
But he's saying it's like a realm beyond what we normally see.
Okay.
And by choosing the emotions we want to experience now,
Right now.
yeah, right now, we can actually attract those experiences into our lives.
So it's not just about changing our thoughts. It's about embodying the feelings.
Yes, exactly.
As if those things are already happening.
Think of it like tuning a radio.
Okay.
If you want to listen to a specific station,
Yeah.
you got to adjust the dial.
To the right frequency.
Right, to the right frequency.
So if we're focused on what we don't want,
Mm.
fear, lack, scarcity,
You're tuning into those frequencies.
and attracting more of the same.
What we resist persists, right?
So if we want a different reality
You got to shift your focus.
to what we do want.
Abundance, joy, love.
Okay, so embody those emotions.
Even
Even if our
they're not
circumstance.
caught up yet.
I love that analogy.
It's a good one.
Tuning into a different frequency,
It makes it feel, I don't know.
more doable,
Yeah, less abstract.
more actionable.
Actionable, exactly.
But how do we actually do that?
Yeah.
How do we shift our energy?
Yeah.
How do we embody those positive emotions?
So Dr. Dispenza, he offers some practical tools, some techniques. One of the most powerful, of course, meditations.
Of course.
He teaches specific meditations
Oh,
to help us detach from the old patterns
let go of the past.
and connect to that field of infinite possibilities.
Amazing.
He also talks about visualization.
Creating those mental images
Yeah, vivid mental pictures
of what we want
of what you want.
and really feeling those emotions.
Yes, feeling them as if they're happening right now.
Okay, and what else?
Gratitude.
Gratitude.
It's huge.
Why is that so important?
When we focus on what we're grateful for,
Yeah.
we shift our energy from lack
To abundance.
to abundance. Yeah.
So it's not just about sitting on a meditation cushion
No.
and hoping for the best.
Not just hoping,
It's about actively rewiring our brains.
right? It's about action.
Shifting our energy.
Walking the walk, not just talking the talk.
And that's where it gets tough, right?
It can be tough.
Stepping outside our comfort zones.
Yeah.
Facing our fears.
Embracing the unknown.
That can be a little daunting.
Yeah. But it's worth it.
It is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because when we start living from this place of conscious creation,
Okay.
we tap into a power that is truly limitless.
Limitless.
Limitless. We become the architects of our own destiny,
Oh.
shaping our reality with our thoughts, our feelings, our actions.
So rewiring our brains for success.
Exactly.
Not just money and stuff,
Not just that.
but creating a life.
Yeah.
Filled with meaning,
Meaning,
purpose, joy.
becoming the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Living a life that reflects your highest potential.
You keep saying creating from the unknown. What does that actually mean?
He's emphasizing that we don't need to know how it's going to happen. We don't need all the answers.
You don't need to plan every step.
Nope.
Okay.
It's about trusting that when we align our energy with our desires,
Mm-hmm.
the universe will bring it to us.
So letting go of control,
In a way, yeah.
surrendering to the flow.
Releasing attachment to the outcome, trusting that the universe has your back.
That's hard.
It can be.
Especially for those of us who love to plan
I know, right?
and strategize and control.
It's a whole new way of thinking.
It's a paradigm shift.
It is.
So we're not lone wolves struggling to make things happen
We're co-creators.
with the universe.
Exactly.
Like that saying, leap and the net will appear.
And that's it.
So what does this look like?
in everyday life.
Yeah, how do we create from the unknown?
Be open to new possibilities,
Okay.
unexpected opportunities,
Yeah.
synchronicities,
Synchronicity.
guiding us toward our goals.
So listen to our intuition.
Yes.
Trust that we're being guided.
Even when we don't know where we're going.
Be present, be aware, be open to the magic.
And don't forget gratitude.
Gratitude.
Yeah.
Appreciate the good.
Appreciate the good.
Trust that more is coming.
So we shift from scarcity,
To abundance.
from fear,
From limitation.
possibility. It all comes back to this idea that our thoughts and emotions,
They shape our reality.
if we can master our minds,
We can master our lives.
that's Dr. Dispenza's message.
A message of hope, empowerment, and infinite possibility.
It's like we've got this incredible toolbox, you know?
Yeah.
But we don't even know it's there.
We underestimate our own power.
Totally. We get so caught up in the everyday stuff
Through the grind.
that we forget about all this potential.
That's inside us.
So how do we tap into that?
How do we unlock it?
Yeah, what are some practical steps
Practical steps, yeah.
our listeners can take?
It starts with awareness.
Okay, awareness of what?
Your thoughts, your feelings. Yeah. The stories we tell ourselves.
These stories.
The patterns, the patterns we keep repeating.
It's like hitting pause on that mental movie.
Pause, rewind, fast forward,
Take a step back, observe.
observe without judgment.
Without judgment. Yeah, just see what's going on.
Then you can start making different choices.
Okay, so once we're aware,
Then you choose
we choose what?
thoughts that empower you,
Okay.
emotions that uplift you,
Uplift us, yeah.
actions that are aligned with your goals.
So it's not about pretending everything's perfect
No.
or just pushing down negative thoughts.
It's about recognizing them,
Recognizing them, yeah.
acknowledging them,
Okay.
and then choosing to focus on something better,
Shifting our perspective
changing the channel.
in our mind.
In your mind,
And the more we do this,
the stronger those pathways become.
the easier it gets.
It does.
To break free from the old.
And create new patterns.
Rewiring our brains for success.
Yeah, well. And success doesn't have to mean money and fame.
No,
You
yeah.
could be anything.
Anything brings you joy.
Joy, fulfillment.
Purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe it's improving your health,
Your health,
your relationships.
pursuing a passion,
Yeah, what lights you up?
making a difference in the world.
Define success for yourself.
You get to decide.
And then align your thoughts, feelings, actions
Align them with that vision.
with that vision, and don't get discouraged.
Yeah, it takes time.
It's a journey.
It's a process.
There will be challenges,
Setbacks, doubts.
but keep practicing.
Keep learning.
Keep expanding.
Your awareness.
It's about progress,
not perfection.
not perfection, yeah.
Keep going.
And you'll start to see the power you have.
The power to shape your reality.
So, if our bodies are truly the unconscious mind,
Interesting.
what messages are you sending yours right now?
What are you telling yourself?
What new instructions do you want to give it?
What beliefs are you holding on to? Yeah. What fears are holding you back?
And what dreams are you ready to embrace?
It's time to rewrite the script.
Become the author
The conscious creator.
of your own life.
And remember, you're not alone.
We're all connected.
Part of this web of consciousness.
And when we uplift ourselves,
We uplift others.
we do.
Such a beautiful thought.
It is.
Well, I think that brings us to the end.
Of our deep dive.
Into the world of Dr. Joe Dispenza.
Fascinating, isn't it?
So fascinating, but the exploration doesn't have to end here.
No, keep going.
Delve deeper into his work.
Explore the research.
And most importantly,
Good out.
apply these principles.
In your own life.
The journey of transformation.
Starts with a single step.
What will yours be?
That's the question.
Thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing.
And keep rewiring your brain for success.
See you next time.
See ya.
Click the link in the description to get the Genuous Wave to activate the law of attraction.